maybe their relationship is just like that, where like Jerrod can be like the soft one, and Tyler pause.
Dude, I mean, this whole thing, like, can't pause this. This past weekend, Coachella, man, probably the biggest festival in the U.S. Everyone goes all out with their sets. I tried to watch the live stream, but you know, with the time difference when you were in Europe, time difference on the West Coast, that shit sucks sometimes. Like, I wanted to see Tyler's set, but that shit was gonna happen around like 3 a.m. And I was out watching. What was I out? Oh, 300. UFC 300. You know, shout out to Alex Pereira, Chama. You know, knocked out Sweet Dreams, Jamal Hill. You know, with the left. Also, shout out to Max Holloway.
Jamal Hill did not look like he should have been in that ring. Like he did not.
Yeah,
that was a tune-up fight.
Bro, that was easy work. Yeah. But hey, you know what? It was a bit too late, but Tyler, man, he tore it down, bro. He brought out a lot of people. He brought out Childish Gambino to saying running out of time, which I would never think of that collab, bro. Did you hear that, Troy? What'd you think of it?
I didn't. I get too much FOMO, so I try to stay away from it because I wish I was there. And I'm like, man, out of sight, out of mind. I didn't want to think about it and get all jealous.
Oh man, yeah, I was jealous too. But I watched that shit because I was like, man, he sounds so good singing this hook. And then when he left, Tyler was like, yeah, I used to hate that nigga. Guess I need more therapy. He also brought out A$AP Rocky, Kali Uchis, Charlie Wilson. He tore it down. You know, I saw Tyler the Creator perform a bunch of times, so I'm like, oh, I've seen him enough. But that made me really want to see him now because I haven't seen him since Flower Boy. So I missed out on Igor. I missed out on Call Me If You Get Lost. So I need to see Tyler again soon. But
I've
man,
never seen him. I would love to see him though.
You never saw him? He puts on a great show.
Yeah.
But yeah, he headlined Coachella, and also, you know, while we were on our break, Jerrod Carmichael, you know, his show dropped and Tyler was on it. He was on it. You know, Jerrod. You know, actually, me and Troy saw Jerrod at City Winery meet, and Jenna was there too. So we, you know, we're big fans of him. At least, you know, me and Jenna have seen him multiple times there. And he talked about the first episode that dropped. He opens up the episode saying, you know, I'm in love with my best friend. He was like, you know, do not recommend. And his best friend was Tyler. And I know you said, you know, the first Tyler album you listened to was Igor. And, you know, Jerrod is on Igor, you know, in snippets kind of talking to it. But it turns out he was in love with the man. A few weeks ago, it was trending all over Twitter, all over TikTok. You know, Jerrod, he talked about it. He talked about, like, all the reception when we saw him live. You know, telling your best friend you love him is mad awkward. But Tyler finally responded at Coachella himself.
Oh my God, yo!
You got the video, Tyler?
Yeah, I do.
Probably see my homie try to fuck me on camera. Oh, it was terrible. I told the nigga no, and he said, "But what about if we filmed it?"
Yo, he is a horrible friend.
Who's a horrible friend, Tyler?
Yes.
Why you say that?
He wasn't taking none of it serious, even when they were like having the conversation. Granted, there's cameras all over the place. I feel like from Jerrod, he being Tyler, probably thought it was like, this is like a little bit of a setup. Like if you bring me into a room to talk about something where clearly I wasn't trying to discuss it even when we talked about it before, and now you've got cameras set up at multiple angles, like, I'm not about to take this serious. He clearly comes across as one of those people, like in awkward situations or with something serious where, you know, it's like you can laugh or cry, he's gonna laugh.
Yeah, that's on brand for him, especially him farting too. Like,
oh my God.
But I mean, for me, like, if I'm friends with someone, they tell me like they're in love with me, that changes the whole dynamic of our relationship. I would feel really awkward if one of my friends told me they were in love with me, even if like we had hooked up or something in the past. Like, I'm not sure if they did, but if it never was that level, and that's why I don't hook up with my friends. Like, I would never hook up with none of my friends. I mean, when I was very young, things would happen, but that shit has not happened in a long time. And if it happened now as a grown adult, I'd feel really awkward too. So I don't think he's being a bad friend. I think he showed up for a show. He gave him his moment. He acknowledged it. He didn't have to show up at all. You know? Because I don't know, man. How would you feel if one of your close friends told you that they had feelings for you? You didn't feel the same way.
I would hope that I'm not going to laugh in their face and then say when they ask if you want something from their plate, nah, I'm big straight over here. I'm good.
I don't know.
Like it just seemed like he was playing games with him, and Jerrod was clearly like still going through it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that I doubt he made that decision lightly. Like, you don't just think like, okay, I love my best friend. Let me tell him. And not think that, oh, this could fuck up the whole dynamic if they don't feel the same, or if he's not like interested, or like if he doesn't want to be friends with me anymore. Like, there's a variety of things that I feel like you have to go through your head in terms of scenarios before you decide to do that. I don't know. Maybe their relationship is just like that, where like Jerrod can be like the soft one. And Tyler, pause.
Dude, I mean, this whole thing, like, can't pause this.
Like, I don't know. It's just, yeah.
I don't know either, but, you know.
It was so awkward.
It was awkward, you know.
Even them eating, they got the plates on their knees. I'm like, y'all mad rich. Go get a fucking table somewhere. Like,
he was going to the Emmys, like he was in Hollywood, you know, preparing to go to the Emmys. So he just stopped by like his hotel, and they had the camera crew there. That's like more the context, because he asked him to go to the Emmys with him, and he said, "Oh, I can't." But he was in LA. You know, Tyler's from LA, so that's when they met up. But you know, Coachella's in LA. You know, Tyler was performing, but a lot of celebrities were out there, man. We talking about friendships.
Yeah.
We saw Jaden Smith and Justin Bieber reunite.
Yeah. It was a similar reaction to this, right?
It was big straight.
It sounded like they actually do love each other.
I know.
Let's take a look.
Awkward.
Oh, that's a weird hug. Oh, then a
grinding.
Nice kiss.
Twerking.
Nice kiss. I was in France. They didn't even kiss that strong. And I saw quite a few men like greet each other with the double kiss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think as a greeting, it's cool, but Bieber gave him like a smooch on the cheek. It was strong after he just grinded his dick on your ass. Like,
for real, that was intense, man.
Yeah.
I feel like I just walked in on something. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell's going on? I mean, we talk about, you know, Tyler, the creator, and Jaden Smith, you know, famously said, "Oh, that's my boyfriend." But I feel like they're just goofing around. But I don't know, man. Justin Bieber is a married man, so you know he's very religious too.
Yeah,
but they seem very familiar. I mean, you know what TMZ called it, a real sweet moment. Definitely sweet.
Listen, they all catch religion after rehab. So yeah, okay.
Man.
I listen.
Speaking of rehab, man, Kesha, no.
So many segues.
Coachella was lit, apparently.
I mean, listen, we saw the video of Bieber getting the pat down from Diddy to see if he had a wire and everything like that. Maybe Jaden was just doing a pat down.
He was patting something. I don't know, man. Don't all my bros, man, don't ever grind up on me. Don't ever kiss me. I'm sorry. Like, I do not consent to that behavior. I don't care if my nails are polished. I'm not cool with that. I don't care if you French beats. But speaking of Diddy, man, Kesha, man, she's famous for her song. What the fuck's the name of that song? Don't Stop, or
TikTok.
Yeah. You know, wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. But now since Diddy's under fire, he's, you know, I guess he's being canceled. You know, federal investigation for some horrendous things. She changed the lyrics.
She did. Let's take a listen to what she had to say. Okay.
Wow.
So woke up in the morning saying, "Fuck P Diddy."
Damn. You think that hurt his feelings?
I don't think he could care at all.
You think he has bigger worries?
Yeah, he probably does. Probably does.
Man, we talked about Diddy at length before, you know, you went off to Europe. We had a spring break. You know, he's been pretty low recently.
As he should.
Yeah.
As he should. I think with Kesha, granted, it's everything that's been going on with Diddy, all the allegations and things like that. But also she herself has dealt with some similar stuff. Her like producer,
Dr. Luke, right?
Yeah, Dr. Luke.
Yeah.
He they had like this whole back and forth
Lawsuits, right?
Yeah, lawsuit about sexual assault and that kind of stuff. And they finally settled, I think, recently.
Yeah.
But,
she couldn't make music for a while because of that. So
yeah.
Definitely interesting. I mean, definitely a big issue in the entertainment industry for sure.
It
Do
is.
you think more people are going to come out and like shit on Diddy? You know, because a lot of people were at his parties, and a lot of people have been quiet. Do you think they're waiting for more, you know, to come out? Because I mean, a federal investigation is really scary, especially when they're saying he has tapes of everybody.
Yeah, I think there will be more. I definitely think there will be more. You know, anytime somebody starts to receive accusations or starts making settlements and things like that, people start to feel confident. They start to feel like, okay, maybe it's safe for me to share my experience too. And I think that's important. You know, if Diddy did even half of the things that he's been accused of, he deserves whatever's coming to him. So we'll see what happens. But I think that there will be more people that come forward. I know that there's already been a whole bunch. So.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of the people who are buddy with him are going to stay quiet because they don't want to get involved.
Yeah.
They're not trying to be a part of this RICO. But yeah, I mean, I really don't think of Kesha. It's funny. I actually just saw a video of Kesha, you know, approaching Jerry Seinfeld a few years ago, like trying to, you know, hug him. And he was like, oh, no, like, no thanks. Like, I love that video.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that are going to get roped into it, too, with Diddy. Like, I think Cuba Gooding has already been accused and stuff, but he's no stranger to this.
He's a wild boy.
Yeah. So I think that there's going to be more coming. Even with Homeland Security, they've been real quiet, too, since the raid.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're building a case. I'm sure. I'm not sure what they got out of it, but
it's going to be a hot summer. I'll tell you that,
bro. They said did he? You know, he sold Revolt or his shares in Revolt. He's going to start having to liquidate like you know, Trump. Man, he might start selling Bibles and sneakers soon.
Listen, him and Russell, they're going to be over there in Bali. I saw Russell talking about some bullshit. I'm like, shut up, old man.
Subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Spotify, follow on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, like
all the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.